Gonna do an insight video today. I haven't done one for the last couple of days because I basically, as you can hear, I've been full of cold. So I haven't really done a reading for a couple of days. I felt a shifting again with energy. I feel like there's an integration going on at the moment, especially sort of like sometimes when you get things like colds and stuff like that, it's like the physical body sort of like going through things, releasing things, and expressing things and starting to dissolve things, especially within like your energy centers and stuff like that. So when I get a cold, sometimes I don't feel great, but it's also a time to sort of like just reflect on what's going on. And this is part, I think, sometimes when we feel like this is part of like the integration of like the new energies that are coming in, and like the physical body starting to sort of release old patterns, old sort of energy frequencies as we start to bring the new in. Sometimes it can be things out of balance as well within yourself, with in relation to sort of like consciousness, thought processes, energy, frequencies, stuff like that as well. But I feel like over the last couple of days, I feel there's like there needs to be sort of that there has been like a shift within my own energy and in my own consciousness. Again, we're coming back to this sense of the higher self and the union of the soul and the higher self, and that's still very sort of relevant right now at this time as we start to bring into the new vibrations and the new consciousness that's needed on the planet. I've been seeing again lots of colours. I've been seeing like pinks, purples, whites, yellows, all those kind of things, and they're all sort of like related to frequency, but they're also related to vibrations of again, they relate to like beings as well, because I keep seeing this being with like long white hair, a long white beard, and like a lemon yellow sort of I don't know, he just wears like like a just like a robe, and that I see that being quite regularly. uh, that being seems to appear, and I feel it's very much connected like to the higher self and the consciousness of the higher self and the integration of the higher self. Also, as I just like was talking about this being, it's stepped forward even more, and it's in like a lemon yellow sort of color, but it's got long white hair, and it's got like this sort of like long white beard, but it's got this piercing blue eyes as well. So it's very much like a universal sort of energy as well, like a universal sort of like vibration and frequency. The blue eyes, the really like blue eyes when you see that. Like I know, like when you see Melchizedek as a universal teacher, he comes forward and you see these piercing blue eyes, and they bring this sort of like this wisdom, this knowledge from the spirit world, or like from the oneness vibration, the oneness frequency. They bring this kind of knowledge, this wisdom, this intuition, this understanding of how to live your life. There's also a lot of sort of like as I'm starting to connect into this, I feel like an angelic vibration as well. So now like the angels around you bringing harmony, balance, healing, wisdom and guidance, and they bring that forward, but they also sort of like bring wings around you. Like obviously because I've got a cold, obviously I need healing at the moment. I need the energy, and I need an energy lift and an energy vibrations as well. So that could be the conscious reason, or like the vibrational reason, that these angelic sort of like beings, or sort of angelic sort of beings are coming close. It's very much, again, that it's very much around sort of like consciousness and coming into this light, into this vibration, this frequency, which is again this oneness vibration, the union. It's again awakening the soul and awakening the soul vibration and bringing the soul vibration back. Over the last couple of days, I would say that I haven't been is like in tune over the last couple of days, due to being a little bit under the weather. However, it's still really important that we still try and keep our energies up. However, there has been a shift in sort of like looking at what kind of things I can do, and habits and changes within my own life to try and bring forward like a new sort of like harmony vibration. And this is what it's all about, that the soul is in harmony, it's in union with this oneness vibration, this oneness frequency. And again, it's about us bringing those soul qualities, those soul vibrations, those soul frequencies back to this time, in this moment, because this is what's needed. Again, like I said, this is the conscious shift. Each soul brings its own key of consciousness, and each soul needs to awaken its own key of consciousness, because it brings its own vibration, its frequency, that will unlock a new frequency on the planet for us collectively. But also it then opens up the planet vibration to once again become back into union. And again, this is where these portals, these gateways are really important. Like again, I see these visions of these pyramids and these portals. They are symbolic of opening up again to these universal sources of energy that were on the planet many eons ago, many years, and they're coming back now. And this is hence why we're seeing all these vibrations, these frequencies coming back. I keep seeing different sort of visions and things. Like I had a vision the other day, and it was going up like it was like a stairway or a staircase that was going right up. And when you get something like that, anything stairs or anything like that, if you have any kind of dream symbolic dreams, symbolic sort of like whenever you get a dream, you want to be going up. If you're going down, you're going down in the wrong. You're going in the wrong direction. It means like you either your energy or the decisions or the choices that you're making are going in the wrong direction. If you're going up, it means that your vibration's lifting, your frequency's lifting, your understanding is lifting, and you're moving in the right direction. Because if you're moving up, you're moving through the different frequencies and vibrations of consciousness and obviously understanding, wisdom. And it's really important sort of like when you get stuff like that. I have had sort of like a few sort of visions over the last couple of days. I mean, I've got like water in my head as I'm sitting there and talking now. I can see like a very calm sea, and I can hear it just coming in the waves, and they're just bringing that sort of like, you know, that sound where it goes, you know, and that's coming right into my head as I'm talking now. So I'm be giving that, and that's very much around cleansing. It's about calm. It's about peace. It's about balance. You know, water's very much around that. It brings out that kind of calming, that peace, that balance, which is very much needed. But that's part of the oneness vibration, where it's all unified. It's all very much in like harmony, balance, and peace. And this is what this time's about. It's coming back. It's also sort of like understanding and opening up to the flow of that oneness vibration and frequency, and know that all beings are working with you on many different levels. And this is why we're like multi-dimensional beings, in that sense that you know, we're connected to many different realities and realms and dimensions at once. And this is what the oneness vibration brings. All universal beings know this. All universal teachers know this, that everything is connected and everything is part of one vibration. And so, you know, all things are sacred, and in that sense, they work with all beings. They're connected to all beings. They connect to us. They work with us. They bring insight, understanding, wisdom. Very much so. Like as I'm sitting there talking now, they're very much bringing in sort of like giving me like symbolic images of things that are needed. Again, and this is very much what's needed. But obviously the soul vibration, the soul frequency, and awakening to that is bringing through your qualities. It's bringing through that key of vibration and frequency. I feel my purpose, my key vibration and frequency is doing these kind of videos and just talking. So that's my purpose, you know, to come back here. Another aspect of my key of like one of my soul vibrations was doing the healing in the beginning, you know, working in churches and doing healing and stuff like that, but also speaking with people and you know, discussing people's spiritual journeys and being an open channel to receive information and then to start to sort of pass it on for the good of the collective. And this is again about the oneness vibration, the oneness frequency, and it's about sort of learning to see what your vibration like, or your key of consciousness, and there's, I say key of consciousness, there's many qualities that the soul brings, and you will express different aspects of those qualities. Like I was saying about the healing, I was saying about being a channel. I'm at one stage I was doing a bit of sort of like psychic art and stuff like that, and I was getting sort of like guides that were coming down, and I was drawing them in pastels and things. I'm just saying we've all got qualities, and they're all bringing us back in union to what is our purpose. But all of our purposes of being here are to anchor in and to open up and express and to bring these new vibrations in, these new frequencies, to again create a more spiritual age and a more spiritual reality on this planet. And this is what a lot of us are doing, and this is the union. And each of us, every one of us as souls, have taken and committed to that, as soul beings, that we committed to come back to this planet to again bring it back into union, to bring it back into oneness, bring it back into union, bring it back into oneness, to open it up to the infinite guides, the infinite beings of the oneness vibration, the infinite realities again, as they did in many different spiritual cultures and realities before. Like I've said, with Atlantis, Lemuria, they talk about Lyra, they talk about Helios, they talk about Andromeda, all these different sort of vibrations, and it's sort of like it's getting into those kind of frequencies. I mean, it'd be interesting to see what Andromeda is, because as I was just sitting there and talking about that, I've never really expressed any of that, but I just saw like a deep, rich, tealy sort of colour. And I wonder if that's like the vibration or the frequency or the colour when I was just talking about that. And this is what I'm trying to say, is this is how you start to express and work in a different way and become an open channel, when you start to recognise these little sort of like images, these little sort of insights that come in, and you start to work with them. Well, that's the insight for today anyway. I just thought I'd do one. As I said, my energy's been a little bit sort of up and down over the last couple of days due to being full of cold, but I thought I'd come on and do a reading today anyway. Thanks.